All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, ready?
Mike, 57.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defense.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
We ain't begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert completes it to Samuel. And it's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
I'm coming after you.
I'm 54.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
I'm 55. Jam.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Baby, let's go.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Hey, check 24. 24.
from the red zone now. Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Y'all not ready.
Hey, 59! Wide, get wide. Hatch it.
To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Mike's 47.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Bang, 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 bang. Showing 8. Shit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
47's the mic. Right here.
Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Come on, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
What you got, Heavy?
From the gun, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got you. I got you. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Topper!
Check 3, check.
You're out! Hit it!
Clear.
Throwing again. Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, set! 10 Lobo!
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Convert.
5!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Alpha!
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
You're not ready.
2nd and 1. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check.
Now!
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey!
Get it!
Crack down!
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Run!
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Shoot!
From the gun, Herbert. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
My bad, guys. My bad.
And Brandon,
My
this is
bad,
a real
guys.
nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
47
Watson will
Mike,
bring up the
47 Mike.
Texans
Mike,
here,
47.
1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check safety.
Check 50.
Now they'll run on the draw. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Get him, boy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Who's that? 19. Check Mike 47.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Switch. Switch.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 6 on the dump off, but it'll bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 21-yard line.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Ah, come on now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Yeah. Slam.
Hit it. High.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Got it.
The Bucks
Let's go
on
now.
third down.
60
They've been
more.
okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Go. It's run. It's run. Hey, run it.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On
Here we
third
go.
down,
Here
that's
we
a
go.
good job of
Here we go.
situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ready?
This offense finding its
57
legs now. Here's another
bring it.
1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Oh,
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Come on.
The last
set.
run got a
30
couple.
days.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Blue draw corkers.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Get it.
On 1st down, Herbert.
I got you, boy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
All day.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Safe, safe, safe.
Hey, 59.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know you
That
felt
would have been a
one.
great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Nice, sweetheart.
Throwing again is Watson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Gregory.
Come on, baby.
A gain
Let's
there
go.
of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Watson. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Watson now to throw, and he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson. And he's going to go down again.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Back to throw, Watson.
Here we go.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check. Check 52. 59. Switch. Check 26, check 26.
To throw again, Watson. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Orbit. 47 is the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. 54. It's just me and you.
Watson.
It's just me and you.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back to throw. Watson. This is caught inside the 15. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up deep.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. 8, read.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, foxtrot.
57's the mic.
Big dribble.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, his throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on. Check 30.
Rock it. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been... running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check back 11. We got to get the ball, D. Let's go. He's checking. Forward. Crash.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's go. Mike 61.
Rip left.
Looking to throw. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm going to hit you all.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Back to throw. Watson. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
You go tight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check. Fresno.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Check Mike 11. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Again, it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, good
It's
job.
another touchdown
That's the way
pass
you
for
make it
Deshaun
spin.
Watson,
That's the way
his
you make it spin,
fifth
baby.
of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Ready,
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set, ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Bump, bump, bump.
Down.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. This one caught by Ridley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw. Herbert got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
Set. 10 Tucson.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Hey, wahoo.
Off the play fake. Herbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Set, go.
From the gun, Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You got him. You got him.
From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
35. Buccaneers 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Your trip ends here.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go on. Ready?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Switch.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Come on, no.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
Let's go. Hey, check 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Let's go.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike.
Watson now to throw. Oh, he stays up. There goes a deep ball. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 42, Buccaneers 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Tackles. Watch the shift.
Hard.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Day, baby.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At all costs.
Hey. High 7.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Herbert.
All day.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Carlson on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Texans
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. On the NFL scoreboard, they are the 4th now in Carson. And give that one to the Bears as they wind up winners. A win would be their first of the young season.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Check. Leaf Ripper.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Hey, push that. Good 18. Got you. 64. Got you, boy. Hey, check.
Throwing now, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
Check 99.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up.